Hello, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope everyone's having a great day. Oh my gosh, we got something new today we're gonna try out. So we're gonna be messing with the schedule a little bit. Gonna be kind of moving away from the mainstays of Openfront and Territorial. So what we're going to do is try something a little bit different. So first off, we're gonna play an hour of Territorial. Then we're gonna play an hour of Openfront. Then we're gonna go and start a Cosmoteer run. No, it just doesn't like the word Cosmoteer. Then we're gonna do a Cosmoteer run. We're probably gonna do it for about 2 hours. I'm gonna be turning those into videos on the second channel, which we'll promote later. No Starboards, so here's what my plan is. I want to do a Cosmoteer run. It'll probably take a week, and then we're going to move to Starboards. So that's kind of the play that we've got going there. So that is the schedule for today. Let's get docket going. See if Nightbot's here yet. What up, Korg? What's up, Jason? Good to see you guys. Cheeto Star, I haven't seen you in a bit. ZC Gamer 21. Hello, good to see you. What a tongue twister that one is. So without further ado, we're just gonna pop into some games. I figured we can do a Skeleton Crew game once or twice here, and then we can move on to kind of Lobby 2 stuff. So we'll do a mix of Lobby 2 and Lobby 1, as both are fun, for sure. And we'll kind of go from there. Oh, there's Nightbot. Thank you, Nightbot. Let me just pin that comment. Wonderful. That is scheduled for today, and that's what we'll be planning on doing. Thank you guys for being patient with me, by the way. I know I haven't been able to be consistent with stream. You know, that's just the way the health is, I'm gonna be honest with you. But it is getting better, and I'm hoping to get back into every single day type stuff. I think I might still take off Sundays. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But did you look at my suggestion? Yeah, Pax Astoria. I did see that. Alrighty. So with that being said, let's pop into this Australia map right away and kind of go from there. Every other day stream is fine. Yeah, I mean, I'm wanting to get more. Just being very transparent with you. You know, streaming is half my income, so it's not like I can just be like, yeah, I don't need to stream. It's definitely a needed thing. Did you like it? I like the idea of it to an extent, but I don't know if I'm gonna do it. I'm kind of just still debating it. All right, Skeleton Crew, let's rock this. You know what? I'm gonna go on this side with the rest of the crew. Seems like this is kind of where we have a little bit more power. I don't know why everyone's going in the middle. Guys, you got to pick a side. You never go in the middle. Top is not a side. Oh, frick. I'm out. I'll go here. I'll try and hold this area down. Oh, well. Saint, good to see you. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. I'm also going to try today to get back on the Peloton today. Because I don't know if you guys can see it, but like I have gained so much weight from the steroids I'm on. I need to get back into working out regularly. Now I think I can do it. So I'm really excited. I love the Peloton. I want to be able to do that every day. Yeah. Okay, I'm immediately getting attacked. Unfortunate scenario for me. It doesn't really matter that much. I can definitely still kind of grab bots while this is happening. And if he wants to keep himself weakened by attacking me, he's just going to look foolish when this is all said and done. It's just annoying you have to deal with somebody like this. We are going to border this guy. Not a lot we can do. All right, how about that? How about that? Let's just get you out of the game. There you go. Now you're gone. Good job. Get him out of here. Holy cow. Nuisance player. But we can jump down here, grab a few more bots. This is also a pretty weakened guy that we can jump on. Oh, no, he was playing decoy. Although Poffles is going to be a real strong one for us. finally able to get through all this. If you lose the match, blame me. I was doing something real quick and missed. Dude, DJ, I will blame you. Specifically, this is your fault. We're only at 42%. We could be so much better if it wasn't for DJ. Man, could you imagine? Yeah, the game is an early alpha. Yeah, I hate the games that market themselves as an early alpha, because what that really means is like, hey, we need to make money, but we don't want criticism yet. Like, don't be mad because we know the game is bad, but we also need money, is what they're really saying when it's an early alpha. And what I really hate about early alpha is that, like, when it's open to the public, it becomes a mainstay of like, okay, this is how the game is played. But the developer's true intention is that, like, they're not settled on the way the mechanics work at all. And it's a forever constantly shifting goalpost that I feel like frustrates people more than anything else. So I would say, like, a perfect example is Openfront. You need to move it out of alpha and solidify what you want to do. Like, the exploratory phase is come and gone. No, the game just released recently. Yeah, but like to the point where, like, if a game releases an alpha, it's the developer saying it's not ready, right? So what's the point of releasing it? Other than if they need money right now. I would say it's better to, not release any alpha, release a beta, because in a beta form you have figured out most everything that you want to do, and you're not going to switch core mechanics, and you're going to be ready to go from there. Because it's really easy for a game to be like, we're in alpha, and then they just stay in alpha forever. We all know games like that. Daniel, thank you for the €2 donation. I appreciate that. But we all know games that'll be like, forever we're in alpha. And it's just like, okay, so you either don't understand what an alpha is, you're trying to use it for the marketing of like, oh, get in now because the game's like early. And oh gosh. What's that space game that's been in like alpha for over a decade? Star Citizen. Like, they have no monetization outside. They've dug themselves such a hole with the way that their game is played, like in the way they've done early alpha stuff, that there's no way they could make money if they ever just like release the game. You think of it this way. Anyone who bought a ship in alpha, which is what the game has been in for over a decade, gets that ship. If it gets blown up, they get it back for free forever. All right, now I want you to imagine a game where upon release, there is a large portion of the player base who forever has invincible ships. And then tell me that could ever work in a regular gameplay. GG, by the way. Way to win that one, boys. It just doesn't, it's never gonna work. Let's do Middle East. No, we'll do some Lobby 2 stuff later. We'll probably only do a Lobby 2 like once or twice. But let's do Middle East. Yeah, just playtesting the game. Yeah, what I really don't like about like the playtesting the game is like, it's also a thing of like, we don't know what people want, so we're just gonna try and have them tell us. Which is, so many games make bad decisions based off what they think the majority wants. But in reality, it's never the majority. It's like the loud minority. I think a great example is Dummy Nation. A bunch of people, or a small group of people, really wanted more advanced features that absolutely flopped, and the game's just never recovered. And be like, surprise, nobody really wanted those. Nobody wanted Hearts of Iron 4. Like, if they wanted Hearts of Iron 4, they'd go play Hearts of Iron 4. Aziz quit the game? Yeah, I heard. I mean, it's fair. I mean, the guy was playing at some points. I think he was playing 24 hours a day. So, everyone has kind of a come and go phase. As much as you guys will be like, oh, Aziz quit the game. Oh my gosh, like forever my guy. 6 months ago, a year ago, people were saying that about Pharaoh and Banana and Lux. A bunch of names that you probably don't even know. It's a forever flux. I mean, it's one of those things. I never want anyone to ever play the game beyond the point of it being fun for them, right? Like, especially Aziz, who was such a leadership role, it's just like, don't make this like a I told him this. It's like, don't make this like a liability for yourself, like where you have to do it. It's like, when it's not fun, you shouldn't play. It's the internet. It's not that deep. All right, taking a look at our position. We already got 60% of the board, which is very nice for us. We basically have Africa wrapped up. We're wrapping up a lot of the Middle East. DJ over here and Friday, and everyone over here has done a really good job of just grabbing land. Even over here in India, yeah, they have some land, but like they're pretty choked off in how much they can actually get from here, which is going to be really tough for them. So this is kind of already good for us. Alas, alas. I mean, who is their biggest player? Is Sprunk over here? I mean, he's even kind of blunted by cold and 1v1. So life's going pretty well for us. Good afternoon, Corgi. How are you? Nebula, I'm doing all right. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Let's see if I can't give any donations out to anybody. I can give donations out to Bosnia and at least get him a little bit stronger. Can I give him another one? No, 3 dots. I can give 3 dots. Donations. What about KZ? I can give him a donation. That should basically take care of all of our weaknesses on the board. So now it's just a matter of the waiting game of closing this all out. Nice little warm-up game for us. We'll be able to hopefully take this into the contest. Do a little bit better on. I mean, it's kind of unfortunate the way the game works now with the donations. Is it really just delays? Like, if we could all just donate to 1v1 or 3 dots, like, we'd be good. Like, this would get done very quickly. But alas, here we are. We finished in Africa, we finished in the Middle East. Now it's just about claiming India. And who's over here? Is that Bosnian? Yeah. There's our boy. Well done. Donation is limited till 3 minutes. Yeah, you know what's really crazy though? Tell me where you learned that information from, because it wasn't from the game itself. It wasn't in the change notes. And to that extent, why? Like, oh, bots? Blame the, or ban the botters. Openfront did it. It's not impossible. Let's wait for this game. I'm gonna do the Worldle. I want to do a Worldle really quickly. We'll wait for the contest and we'll flip to lobby 2. Do a game there. This is Cameroon. Can you guess the 6 neighbors of Cameroon? Yes, we have the Congo, Republic of the Congo, and then is it the DRC? No, it's not the DRC. We have the Central African Republic. We have Gabon. We have Nigeria. We have Equatorial Guinea. We have Chad. Nailed it. What's the capital of Cameroon? I have no idea. I'll turn to the chat before I give up. Anyone know the capital of a Cameroon? I don't know it at all. I couldn't even fathom a guess. Unless it's like Cameroon City or something like that. If you know the capital, get a life. I mean, someone could be from Cameroon. I'm giving up. It's Yaoundé. Yaoundé is that? Yeah, that. Okay, it's there. Frick. Oh my god, I played Cosmoteer since its first prototype in 2011 was called Shipwright. Yeah. Cameroon's flag. This is Burkina Faso. This is Chad. This is Nigeria. That was Cameroon. Dude, oh, that bugs me. Bugs me. What's a landmark in Cameroon? First off, I hope it's that because I want to know what it is. I'm guessing it. Ooh, what's it called? That's the Dazana Daza. Nope, okay. That's the falafel. Nope, it's the Cameroon reunification. That should have been if I read all the question options. What is this? Hold on. That's cool. It was constructed in the 1970s to memorialize the post-colonial merging of the British and French Cameroons, located in the capital of Yaoundé. Its architects are Gideon, these guys. Okay. That's cool. I like that. All right, we got a minute left for, or 30 seconds for a contest. Get ready for that. Yo, I'm in the game? Hopefully not, because the game hasn't appeared yet. We still have 10 seconds before it even pops up. It's World 2? Yeah, it is going to be World 2, so we'll try and grab Asia. Alright, World 2, here we go. Load in. I had a 110 person contest I did today for today's video, and I won it from Australia. Ooh. That was a crazy game. So what are your overall thoughts on PAX Historia? It's a sandbox game, which has never been my strength. It's good for storytellers like Drew, but I don't think I'd ever play it. Africa also has a crazy amount of land on this map. Yeah, Africa's really strong on this map for single player. For team games, I still think Asia is going to be our best bet. Bro, I thought we were playing the British Isles. I tried to tell you that we were waiting for the contest. I think I said that like multiple times. All right, let's rumble. Don't forget, we want to try and grab Asia. Asia's where we want to be. We don't really need players elsewhere, especially while Asia's very vulnerable. You can see I'm getting multi-stream snipes. Let's see if I can move here. Come back, see if I can win this. What's up, bruh? How are you? Good to see you. Yeah, so we got a lot of problems to deal with. We got this whole coalition of players on the blue team. And we have this, is this one red guy? Yeah, it's one red guy. I thought it was two there. Then we have these guys over here. So it's going to be a real slog for us to be able to win this section of the map. Which is unfortunate because this is kind of where the power base of donations kind of comes from, or should come from. So we'll grab as much land as we can. And try and figure out where we can snipe some bots. And save up and see if we can fight anybody, but the chances of us winning any of these fights are pretty slim, especially with this guy going down. It's gonna be a real tough fight. Oh, hello. At least that helps. Jump up here, grab this. I mean, it does give us exposed, but we at least jump in here with cool to grab some of this land. Yeah, there's two of us, so I don't feel too bad about pushing this all the way through. Although little you attacking cool is very bad for us. Yeah, good thing we have this RU guy giving backup there. It's gonna be real tough. We don't really have a good position. Even though we said Asia, a lot of you guys went Africa, and it's unfortunate because our strength is incredibly divided. So instead of being able to gang up on people, we just have to be hoping that we can win 1v1s. It's just gonna be real tough, especially over here. I think the best we could really hope for over here is just holding people off. And maybe make progress elsewhere. I don't know. It's not looking good. Grab this land. That was the best thing that E60 could do for us. But cool falling is real bad. And there's not a ton I can do. see if I can slow things down over here as well. Good. He's getting back up over there. Knocked on you again. If they don't. Oh, thank goodness this guy left. I was very fearful of him joining the fight. Now that he can't, we're in a really good spot. Yep, you full send. Good. That's humongous. We get a lot of land off that. That's huge. That's huge. Now, where's this giant red player? Freaking Australia's honestly like the worst spot for us to try and fight a champion right now. We'll try and do our part finishing up this guy over here, and then I think saving is going to be more important than fighting this 4-4-5-5 guy. Yeah, because this guy's already on his way up. It's going to be real tough. We're going to need donations as much as we can. If anyone's free and able to donate, Praise Jesus really needs donations. We're in a bad spot. Bad spot. Like potentially losing the game. I think everyone needs to be able to give Praise Jesus a donation at least once. Buddy, you've got to help our buddy. I know you're getting attacked, but we need help. And then who is this? Cheeto Star? Any chance you could fight the red guy? Because if we lose Praise Jesus, we have literally nobody can do anything. Gonna be scary. There we go. Thank goodness. Thank you everyone for getting involved. That was like the biggest threat on the board to us. Being able to clear that out was pretty important. Now we'll just kind of clear out this guy as well. Good, he's out. Now we deal with the blue menace over here. Who is this? That's Cold? Yeah, let's give Cold some money. I wish the boat control system would come back. I don't. I like the smart boats. It does make boat defending a little bit more difficult, but I'll take the ability to just set it and forget it boat any day of the week rather than manually having to boat, command type stuff. Well done. Good game. I'm a much bigger fan of the new boating system. Now, what would be cool is if you could dedicate a small amount of your boat, your troops, to be like in the water. Like they could never come back, but they would be like a navy. That'd be cool. It also helps people stop trying from surviving death. Yeah, I mean, there's a new change where if you lose a certain amount of your land, you'll just immediately be destroyed. I like that, so you're not just chasing down someone. Yeah, we can do lobby 2. Alright, settings, lobby 2, back. It's 75%? Okay, good. And let's do a battle royale. Tags don't matter too much for a free-for-all. It's okay. How did you get this rain cloud? Storm. That's fun. Junuva, hello. Good to see you. Been a minute. And honestly, I think we're going to do World 1. Let's do World 1. No full sending. So there's not going to be like, there's not going to be like a last minute full send if you get to the top 3. Keep that in mind. You got to kind of earn your money as you go. I got it from those cool text websites. I've never heard of that, and it sounds like, you know, they're stealing your information, but they could be totally legitimate. All right, good luck, everyone. Good luck, good luck, good luck. It's too big. What? Australia? Or the world? It is a big map, but it should be fine. Who's Banana Republic? Challenging me early, I get you. Grab this land. I need to challenge him especially as much as I can, which does involve getting this pink bot and going up north, but you see it. Oh, but I got there just in time. It's huge. It's very big for my survival chances, limiting how much you can grab this northern section, and then also limiting this guy's growth as well. It's not like I'm trying to fight these guys. I'm just more or less like, the smaller they are, the better chance I have of living, is kind of the way I've been looking at it. So let's go ahead, start closing out some of these gaps down south. Wait for these big bots to attack. Close enough. And see if we can get to Antarctica. I accidentally double attacked the same bot. I don't think we'll get there in time. I think you're going to get there before us, but our boat's going faster, so we might. I think you sent too small of a boat, so we might get a little bit of extra land over here. We are 14th on the board, so it's not like we're crushingly winning this, but alas, we can be happy with the progress we made. Too much percentage to attack? Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I never really super duper try hard in these, if you haven't figured it out by now. Mostly because I like watching you guys, and the quicker I get out, the easier that is. But I do like to at least put up a challenge, you know? At least a little bit of a roadblock. Craft! Good to see you, my friend. Banana, you're going down? Okay, hurtful. Hurtful, hurtful. My feelings. Alright. No is pretty big over here. Yazov, always a threat. Elliot, I don't think is in this one, which is good for everybody. I don't think he's here yet. Thank goodness. DJ is always a threat, but it's tough because DJ and Roadrunner are very strong players next to each other. It's going to be tough. Asia's going to be real tough with Yazov, Roadrunner, and DJ right there. That's whoever wins that is going to... I imagine those 3 players are going to stalemate each other pretty heavily. I don't really... I don't know King or Africa Corps, nor do I know Senna. I'm dying. Bosnian and ARC Trooper can be dangerous down there. We'll see. I'm gonna see if I can take out the guy. Hey, you want to work with me, Senna? We can work on this together. Ape together strong. See if I can use an ally. Knock down the guy who specifically said he's gonna take me out. Might be a good idea to get that out. Banana immediately attacks me. Oh no, that's you. I thought it was Bosnia immediately attacked me. And who's this jerk coming over here? Is that 3 dots? Frick. 3 dots. I don't want you over here. Go find your own continent. Get out of here. This has to go. This has to go. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, that's U blocks. Either way, getting him out of there was important for us. I think Bosnian's about to lose, so I'd like to get over here. Ooh, No's really big. Yazov's really big. Looks like the Roadrunner's kind of out of it. Don't you dare block me. How much boat do you have? You have more than me. You jerk. All right. Okay, he just full sent. I was like, what? Why? Ugh, such a scumbag move here. Block that, nerd. Parry this, you filthy casual. There we go. Fight for this. That line seems to be going strong. Push this aggressively. This is going to be my land. See if I can get any strength over here. How we looking? Join Apex, boy, has gotten very big. Praise Jesus and Fridays, the only two I knew over here have won that. Now, the problem with this is I need to be able to be big enough to hold off this guy, and I am, so that's good, but I don't want anyone else down here. Sorry, ARC Trooper. It was always going to be like this. I need your land. You were the best way for me to go forward. I'm almost at 60,000 pixels, which is a very important landmark to hit because you get the speed bonus. Yeah. Thought it seemed the two Apex are working together as they both attacked me at the same time. Interesting. That would explain why he got so big from such a mediocre position. But I don't think Yazov would do that. I don't think Yazov would team. Yeah, Senna, unfortunately, I think this is your time. Nothing I can really do here. GG's. So in a couple boats. I don't know what the board's going to look like here in a minute, but I do want to be able to influence it. So if you're here, why didn't you attack Corgi? Because he was getting attacked up north. It wasn't a good move for him. Yeah, not a bad move from Friday, but if I get help from 3 dots, I can defeat it. I don't know. This is a good move, but it's a good move if he could do it quickly, but he's not gonna be able to do it quickly. And the problem is like these guys can immediately turn and burn as soon as that's over there. Not a lot of ways out of this for me alone. I was expecting him to boom at some point. I'll take it. I'll take it. There are no booms. True, I forgot. Go get him, killer. You're the biggest one here. What are you expecting me to do? Three dots. I hope that boat's not coming right for where I just landed. Okay. Yeah, you're still attacking Apex, but this guy's 30,000 pixels ahead. Gonna be tough. I think someone else has sent out some sneaky boats. No. I mean, the only one I saw was that one. Yeah. Turn the tables. You unfortunately fight me. Which is not a bad play, because you're going to get kicked off of Europe. And then you just have a 1v1 against me. Unless Cheeto Star gets over there. He does. Oh, that wasn't him, was it? No, it wasn't. Frick. Apex. Oh, Apex was the one that boated into me. Interesting. That was the boat you were talking about. You were sitting there at max density. Yeah, I mean, guys, it's not like, oh my gosh, you sit at max density for a minute, like the game's over. It's a general rule you shouldn't be, but as like the fourth person in a four-way, it's not the best move for me to be like leading the charge in every fight, right? Because obviously I don't want to make enemies out of everyone. Otherwise I get put in a position like this where I'm just getting absolutely taken out. You can relax a little bit. Like, it's okay. There are some times. There is no rule in Territorial where it's just like, this is applicable 100% of the time. You should never not do this. There are always exceptions to every rule. Not to be that guy, but this is the new crown. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. There's no real way for me to get out of this one. Because the only way I could benefit from this is if I was in a great position to fight everybody. No, you can't just fight me and then expect me to be like your best friend. I'll help Cheeto Star knock you out. It's a benefit to me. Getting into a three-way benefits me, so it doesn't matter who. I just need to help get rid of somebody. I'd be pretty happy working with Cheeto Star if he would just continue to keep working with me. The problem is like people keep switching sides. The third person keeps switching sides, and then I keep getting attacked. So it's real tough. Hey, Dr. Nate, good to see you. There's likely to be a toss-up between Cheeto Star, Apex, and Friday. Yeah. I could survive, but the problem is everyone's seen the strategies. I've taught you all well that like you don't have to be involved in a fight and you can gain a lot of land by not being in the fight. And anytime I try and like help out eliminating one person, there's always someone who peels off to fight me, which is the best play, but frustrating from my position, right? It gets absolutely screwed anytime. And then the fact that like they're always like, do you want to be allied? And I'm like, no. Why would you think? You can't buy my friendship by consistently making me the weakest person. It's not going to work like that. I don't know what that boat's about, but I'm going to capitalize on it. These two fighting each other is bad for me. I need someone to turn their attention onto... Here, what if I help try and get rid of 3 dots? Will that satisfy the pagans? Basically, I was been trying to work with Cheeto Star, but he keeps flipping every 2 seconds about who he's attacking, so I can never work with him. If he had just committed to attacking this guy, I would have been able to work with him on something else. But he kept flipping around on who he's attacking, so I'm out of it at this point. Good luck to you, but if you're in Cheeto Star's position, you kind of have to look for who's willing to work with you and attack that person. More like I was willing to work with Cheeto Star. I wasn't specifically saying I would, but like you could see that like he was attacking this guy, I was attacking this guy, and then he flipped, and then it all kind of went downhill. I could have committed, but I got attacked by Apex and Dots. Yeah, but like, would you be in a better position with a weakened Apex or no? Would you take the position of Apex is not on the board, but 3 dots is bigger? I personally would. Now we're in this tough position where it's kind of anyone's game. And we're in a stalemate. Now, keep in mind, there are no full sins. The game will end at 20 minutes. Whoever has the crown at the 20-minute mark is the champion. So sitting around right now is probably not the best move if you're in 3rd or 4th position. 2nd place, maybe you can sneak away with it, but like, you got to have a border with the crown, and right now he looks pretty isolated. He could just sit here and probably win the game. Throwing it up there. Throwing it up there. Cheeto Star kill 3 dots. I mean, the reason why, if you're Cheeto Star, you don't want to do this right now, is if these two get into a scrimmage, which they are trying to fight each other, they're going to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then you can quickly grab this. But if these two are not committed, they could easily go into you. So I would have waited. There's no way 3 dots is using the help emoji. Yeah, I mean, it's a fight he started. Friday has to get into Africa if he wants to win the game. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be really tough for Friday to win the game at this point if he's not going to be here. Because the game, if he doesn't get a landing point and not able to influence these two, it's going to go between one of these guys. He really has to make a hard commit to getting into fighting one of these guys. For sure. And especially with 1:30 left and not being able to influence Cheeto Star at all. It looks like he's trying to get in to fight join Apex. I mean, it could play out to maybe you don't want to border with Cheeto Star, but like, you got a lot of ground to make up. It's a big push. We got 1 minute left. Keep that in mind. Again, no full sins, so whatever you want to do, you got to do it right now. Orange will never win? I don't know. I mean, it's going to be tough. I think this is still anyone's game. Keep in mind, no full sins. You got a lot of ground to make up if you're Cheeto Star. Yeah, it's not going to do it. I think it's too late for Cheeto Star. I think this is between Friday and Join Apex. Looks like Friday might win it. We'll see. Oh, Cheeto Star with the crown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Friday wins. Good game. Good game. Good game. That was a good one. That was worth. That's what we want every game. It's a good in-game like that. All right, let's do a team battle here in Scandinavia. I'm gonna grab a coffee really quickly. Make sure your tags are off. Chat, if you wouldn't mind reminding people that tags do go off for these. Okay. Let's do this Australia 18. Uh-oh, Corgi brought out one of the drinks we're doomed. What are you talking about? I did chip my coffee mug, which was sad. Alright, let's roll this. I'm still using it, because, you know, I'm not prissy enough to be throwing away an entire coffee mug because there's a little chip on it. Were we supposed to do the Kyrgyzstan game today? I changed my mind. I want to do Cosmoteer first. Then we'll do the Kyrgyzstan game today. Or not today, but probably next week. We'll see how long. We're going to play modded. So Cosmoteer has gone through some changes where there's now like heat weapons, which is a lot of fun. I've added some mods as well. Just to add a few more weapons and stuff. It's going to be a good time. I made it. Maverick! Where in the world are you today, my friendo? I forgot to press enter. Oh no. That's so bad. Chicago. Dude. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like Chicago's overhyped. A little bit. Like the Millennium The bean is really cool. I think that's the coolest part about Chicago. Outside of that, what is there really to do in Chicago? I mean, a Cubs game seems like it'd be a lot of fun. But I don't feel like Chicago's like in the same league of like, oh, New York. Oh gosh, New York. Anything could happen there. It's always cool. Like, I feel like Chicago is just like a big city. Like, it's just like, yeah, there's stuff to do, but like, you know, is it really anything to do or experiences to see? Like, if you're, you know, come from, let's say, like Denver, like another city that's just a little bit smaller. I don't know. Although I will be honest, the time I did go to Chicago, I was with a girlfriend's family, and like, they were annoying. Like, the way they explore a city is like how a bug would be. Like, oh, there's shade over there. Let's go that way. Be like, but we're trying to go this way. Like, oh, okay. I'm flying to Norway tonight. See, Norway seems way cooler. Oh my gosh, I would love to go to Norway. I also forgot this is teams and didn't spawn anywhere near my team. That's my bad. Just going to so many countries every day seems cool though. I mean, yes, but you have to understand the pilot lifestyle is he goes to all these places. Because like here, let me tell you this. Like from a hotel perspective, I worked with pilots a lot. And this is a pilot's day. Are you ready for this? They fly into a city. They get in the shuttle. They go to the hotel. And then they just sleep. So it's just like, yeah, they go to a lot of places, but they're not often like having a lot of time to go do all the touristy things in those locations. It's mostly like the inside of a hotel in a different country. Maverick, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but that's how, at least the experience I've had with commercial pilots is they're just in the hotel room, more than likely in the hotel bar. And like that, they don't really venture out too much. Like they might go gamble, like in Reno especially, they might go gamble a little bit, but it's not like they're going buck wild. Like the most touristy thing about Reno is going to go see Lake Tahoe. And I don't know a single pilot that ever had time to go do that. Corgi is right, but sometimes we have layovers that can last a few days, so having that in cool cities can be awesome. Now, Maverick, let me ask you this. In your opinion, and then keep in mind, everyone, this is just in his opinion, what city did you have the least enjoyable experience in? Not saying that that city is bad, but what city did you feel like was either overhyped or like you had a, like people would assume is good, but you had a bad time, or it's just a bad time overall? From someone who's been to so many cities and probably got to experience a lot more than the general public. I went to Reno when I was in the Marines and we got super turned for 2 nights, then left. Yeah, that's the typical Reno experience, man. Is you probably went to, I'm going to be honest, you probably went to the Row, which is the Circus El Dorado or Silver Legacy. You thought those were scummy. You went to the GSR, had a good time there. Probably went into like the club there. And you probably had plans to go to the Peppermill, the Atlantis, but you decided not to. Tell me I'm wrong, Mr. Marine. Ah. You can't say you went to Turkey without going to the east. I mean, that's kind of difficult. Turkey's a big country, and it's really mountainous. So, like, traversing east to west is not exactly as simple as, like, I don't know, going through, like, Germany. Does Turkey have widespread train system like Europe does? Or is it limited because of the mountainous terrain? Red team loses, shake my head. Yeah, red team's in a bad way. I mean, you can look at this and be like, yellow's in a really good spot. White only has 2 guys, but they're strong. Purple needs a lot of things to go their way. Blue is strong, but this guy being separated is pretty tough for them. They need a lot of luck. Tough one would say Bangkok, hard to get around, way too spread out. You know, it's funny you say that, because in my East Asia travels, I also thought Bangkok was a little bit overrated. Like the Coruscant Road was great, but we stayed at a hotel that was probably about 5 to 10 miles away. And let me tell you, getting to the Coruscant Road was easy. The hotel would always help out. Getting back was a nightmare. No taxis would ever want to get you there. It was incredibly spread out. Also, there's a lot of scams. People try to scam us a lot in Bangkok compared to basically everywhere else we went. The best part about Bangkok though is if you want an incredible tattoo at a cheap price, there was a really good tattoo shop off the Coruscant Road. It's next to the Burger King if you ever go there. I got this gigantic like sleeve style tattoo from a world-renowned tattoo artist for $400, and everyone there was laughing at me because I apparently overpaid. But for me, coming from America, it was just like, this would cost me at least 12 to 2,000. Don't get a taxi, get a grab to the places you want to go. I don't know what a grab is, but let me tell you, there was one night we tried to not take a taxi and we took the bus, which was way longer, and the buses are not the same as they are in America. And essentially, like we had one drink that night and we're trying to head back, and we were stuck in traffic, just idling. And the diesel fumes were filling up the bus the entire way, to the point where like I told Nate, it's like, we got to get off, like I'm getting dizzy. And traffic wasn't moving anyways. It took us like another probably like 5 hours to get home, like no exaggeration. And we woke up the next day feeling the most hungover we did the entire trip, even though we only had one beer apiece. And what we kind of figured was, is like, we got carbon monoxide poisoning. Yellow is trying to make blue win. I mean, if yellow wants to win, they need to donate to Friday. Like, I know Banana wants to finish up purple over here. It really doesn't accomplish a lot. And if Greenland can finish off this white player before Friday can finish off Yazov, that's kind of the game end for them. Let's going back to Bangkok. It's funny you mentioned Bangkok. Yeah, Bangkok I did not enjoy either. Like, it was still a fun city, but it was like less fun than other cities I'd been to. I'm on full donations now. I mean, good luck. Oh, there's Burns full sending. I mean, it's tight. I don't know why Banana's not grabbing. Yeah, there we go. It's going to take a real full team press here for the yellow team. Actually, I think they have it now. I was going to say full court press because I wasn't sure if Banana was going to be strong enough to fight Greenland. But in fact, I think everyone's strong enough to fight their counterparts. This goes to yellow. Yeah, big win for yellow. Big win. Can't do anything against that? No, you really can't. White full sending you in that position was tough. Like, you could say blue could have done some other things to win it. I think the luck just kind of worked against them. I think if I wasn't commentating, Yazov could have done more damage to Friday, and that could have won it in the game. But alas, here I go yapping. You know, I'm not gonna just not yap. Nothing could be done against Burns full boating me. Yeah, that was tough. That's really tough. Alrighty, so let's move on to the second part of our schedule today. We're gonna do Openfront for an hour, and then we're moving on to a Cosmoteer. Ooh, but let's do a team game. Let's do a team game together. So add the tag. Make sure the C is capitalized. Otherwise, you won't get put on the same team as us. And let's wait for a big game. Sorry, I'm pathetic. What is Cosmoteer? Cosmoteer is essentially... Here, I'll just play a quick trailer for you. I'll just show you. I'm sure they have a trailer. Let me just figure out which One of my tabs is playing music. There we go. Pause this. Let's see if we can. So essentially, oh, this is, hold on. Let me see if I can do the regular one. So basically, it's a game where you build your own ship. You fight other ships. You take parts from those ships to build up your ship even more. You can build a fleet and stuff. And you have all these people who kind of like a little bit of resource management, but there's not a lot of resources. You go through and just consistently fight bigger and better ships, more fleets and stuff. You can mine, which these guys are doing. It's a lot of fun. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can drop a lot of hours in this game. That's what Cosmoteer is gonna be. And the playthrough will be available on the second channel, which will hype up when videos actually start going on live. But there's 3 types of weapons: these beam weapons, kinetic weapons, which are like cannons, and then heat weapons, which are like just pure fire. Does it have multiplayer? It does, but not to the extent where like people could take over ships. It's more like you can control one ship against another player's one ship type thing. Yeah, it's not a game where everyone plays with me. I know that's kind of become like a staple of the channel. This is more of like you just kind of watch. But I will, if anyone wants, I can put a couple of my ship designs on Steam so you can use them. All right. Still waiting for a team game pop up. Yeah, no good maps. Not yet. We're waiting for a big team game. Basically, if you see a team game, not duos or trios or anything like that, but teams, just join it right away. Say fill up quickly. See, that's a duo. We're not joining that. Where can you get Openfront? It's an IO game just like Territorial, so it's Openfront IO. That's where you go. You don't need to download it. Hey, what's up, Luance? Good to see you. We're just about to join a team game if you want to be a part of it. So many duos? Yeah. This would be great if the game had separate queues. But alas, it does not. All right, here we go. Classic Europe. Join. Let's spawn in the east. This is like our forever worst map. I don't know if we even won Europe once. We can win most maps, but like Europe is like our forever Achilles heel. I'm still gonna lose. Why are you on our side? A lot of purples over here, which is not great. See, Kush Kingdom, you forgot the tag altogether, you silly goose. Now, it's unfortunate that all these guys have cut me off, essentially from the coast. I'm not technically cut off yet, but realistically, like, we're cut off. Now, what I can do in kind of revenge mode is cut them off from a lot of land over here, get bigger, and come back and fight them. So that'll be my play. We're at 50%, so let's go ahead and push this aggressively. I want to cut off Cheeseburger from being able to get over here and connect with his teammate. We need 125,000 for our first city, which will increase our population. So let's go ahead and push this. Did we get the money from that bot? No, I think the other one's got it. But we do cut off Cheeseburger. Pretty important to us. We are currently the crown. I'm going to challenge Anon over here for a lot of his land, because he could be the biggest threat to us right now. So now that we have second city, let's go ahead and just push this down so we don't get cut off. Potentially lose some land. Unlike Territorial, if you get separated like an enclave, The land goes to somebody else. So Empire Corps does a good job conquering that. That's good. I could have encircled that bot if I was thinking. It's okay. There we go. Encircle. Hold off here. We're a little bit low on troops. Yeah, he's going to start pushing, which is fair. Give me a second city. Give me a fort if I can afford it. There we go. Fort. Make that a lot harder to get. And I don't have really any income. So I think the best course of action is just fighting you back a little bit. Yeah, we're going to get challenged, but this is where I can get a little bit of help. So I want to build a fort over here too, which is what? 50, 100,000? Yeah, 100,000 for the next fort. Give you another big push. I think I can get this factory. Yeah, Kush is fighting against me, but at least I get the factory. And a fort. Yeah, good boat over here by Rainbow Bees. Helps eliminate this guy. Good job. I gotta figure out how to get enough money for a factory so I can at least start earning some income. Let's go and slam you, I guess. Even though I'm going against forts right now. Put some pressure on you. Oh, good. I'm connected to the railway. Thank you, Beast. We gotta start pushing troops forward. Oh, gosh. This guy's coming up real aggressive. Not good. Yeah, we need troop donations, honestly, probably to me at this point. Or Empire Corps. We're in a bad way. I'm just going to keep pushing this. I really shouldn't be the guy here. I'm just in too weak of a spot. Give me another city. Because he's got 8 cities. This is my 3rd push. But if I can push down this one fort, I can really start to make some damage against him. Yeah, he's getting panicked now. I don't know how the rest of the board's looking, though. Is this causing us a lot of pain? I mean, not really. No one's pushing against us right now. Oh, big donation. This puts a lot of pressure on the purple team. Have to, like, adjust and do something about this. Now he's down to 6 cities. This is going well. He's going to be down to 5. Now I'm bigger than he is. He's left. Okay, big. Span the railway. Now we can start kind of pivoting, seeing if there's anything else we need to do, because I can fight this by myself, especially now that he's left. He's not going to do anything. That's huge for us. Blue's getting big. Blue is a problem. We probably need to shift attention to fighting blue, especially this guy over here. Who's our big guy? Probably Praise Jesus at this point. Has the most cities. No, 3 dots. Yeah, go get him 3 dots. This is your fight. You got this. And here comes missiles. It's okay. We still have a lot of troops. Just keep donating. We'll be fine. I mean, the missiles are all coming to me, so it's fine. Just keep donating to 3 dots. Request I attack Kmar Corps. Okay, I see him, but there's not a lot I can do. Keep in mind, I don't have ports either. That's bad. I think we lose this. I've actually donated gold instead of troops so many times this game. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, purple going AFK really hurts us, that's for sure. I mean, if anyone can fight down this, I mean, he's so low on troops is the problem. I was thinking about getting a boat over. Hold on. See if I can get directly involved. I think it's too late for us. If we look at what percentage, Blue's got 57. At least he launches a hydrogen bomb over there. I saved that guy. Yeah, it's over. Yeah, that one's done. Let's try another one. Let's not do freaking Europe. We just can't win on Europe. The blue team had no resistance. No, we fought down the purple team the entire time, and I don't feel like yellow did anything. Nice try. Nice try. We'll do another team game. People didn't donate to me. I mean, people didn't donate to you because I was fighting the crown and who was threatening our entire team. So don't feel like people weren't doing anything. I was getting a lot of donations. The problem was we were fighting like 3 fronts at once. I don't know what the rest of the yellow team was doing. The yellow player in Norway was attacking us. Yeah, exactly. It was a joke. Oh, okay. Well, you gotta put like oh, here we go. 7 teams, deglaciated Antarctica. Here we go. You guys want to be island core kingdom? We take these outer islands. With 7 teams, there might be enough dysfunction that we could just like hold this and economy bomb. There we go. I got first city. Now we just kind of just push the rest of this island and then look to trade and get into a bomb economy as soon as possible. You were a little bit bigger than I initially anticipated. Let's just push you down for the rest of the way. Hopefully have some troops after that. Yes. Okay, good. Slow down for a second to gain troops. Now we go again. Should be able to finish up the rest of these islands pretty effectively. In fact, I think we can start doing 2 attacks. So let's launch one there and launch one there. Decrease how much we're attacking for. We can't afford our port, so let's get that done. I don't want to look up and see what the rest of the board's doing. I mean, we're doing okay. Geometry is probably going to be our most pivotal player in this one. Here, we should boat over here. Looks like we're good there. Anywhere, I'm going to try and grab this island over here just so I can influence this. Finish off you. Give me another port. Let's go port heavy. Although if I touch down here, I can grab some more land. Which it looks like we're going to be able to do. So we might want to... We should have gone city instead, but that's okay. Give me a big attack here. Just roll through you quickly. Should be able to afford second city is 250. Here we go. Did I get my island over here? I did, but that guy's destroyed. Okay. I don't imagine there's any trade to really steal. Not really. So our entire thing is like we want to stay out of the fight and just be like building up the economy. Corgi, we didn't get in, leave the game. Not a lot of us did. We'll do a lobby 2 game after this so everyone can have a chance. I mean, custom lobby? Yeah. Sorry, custom lobby. And ye old, you're getting boat invaded, just FYI. Leave the game, no one's here. Just because you and 3 Dots didn't get into the game doesn't mean no one's here. Luhansk, I'll support you if you want to push into this guy. Depending on how aggressive you want to be. Up to you. He went full aggro on you. I don't know. Creator, can you get over there? Yeah, you're over there. Okay. Dude, he went so aggressive on you. That's wild. Okay, so far so good. I mean, there's no team that's really taken control of the board. He full sent me? Yeah, dude, he did. Wild. Wild he went that aggressive on you. But we're doing pretty good. No team's really taking control. I think our island strat has kind of worked out to our favor, other than the hello there guy getting here, which is really bad for us. I need to build defense. It was lackluster on that. Probably need to build that earlier. See, what am I sitting at? I'm at 5-2. Pretty close to being able to get my big SAM site. Oh, I thought those boats were coming to me. That's okay. There's my SAM site. Who's this over here? Ergs? Ah. Yeah, I mean, we're doing well. Again, we don't want to be like the target like we have been. Although, who we bombing? We're bombing yellow by the looks of it. Okay. I'm gonna try and get 10 ports before I super get involved. Oh, nice. Corgi doesn't care about us. Everybody targeting him in the private lobby. What are you talking about? Mole, more like mold. Mole is referring to a French streamer named Molky. I got confused by that one too. Most of us didn't get in. Again, everyone in the game on our team is a corgi, so I don't know what the problem was. But, like, relax. We're gonna do another one. We're gonna do another one, don't you worry, brother. Have no fear. Is Cosmoteer the game Zero Winter suggested? No, it is different. I do want to get like a second Sam site. Geometry, I don't know if you're friends with Yellow, but he might be a good target here. The Cosmoteer have trains. You know, it honestly doesn't. I know. Very sad. Very sad for the boys, but it actually doesn't have any trains. We will continue complaining until you leave the game. Jason, just relax. We're going to play this all the way out. I think we can win this one. I think we have a real good shot. Geometry, do you have an alliance with Yellow? Is that why you're not attacking? Or are you just kind of waiting? I have 6 cities. He has 15. Okay, well, we can fix that. I'll hydrogen bomb this, and then that should lead you in. Keep in mind, Luhansk is also here. No, Creator's also here. In fact, rather than hydrogen bomb, let's start target bombing. Here, give me another one of these. And bombs away. All right, he's down to 15 cities. Does that help? I mean, yeah, I think you can lead the charge. I think there's enough bombs on the way. Buddy, we need you to charge. Go. Go, 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 go. Where's the sword? Go. Start fighting. There we go. Oh, what the hell? Oh, hello there. Immediately turned on us. That's unfortunate. Oh, did he get through? He did. Dang it. Unfortunate. Yeah, we lose that one. That's okay. So if you want to be a frontline position, you got to be like ready to be way more aggressive. That's all we'll say on that one. You can't just be the front line of us and then just like hang out. All right. I'm just gonna time you guys out. I don't know why you're being rude, but I'm just gonna time you out. Come back with a better attitude. Like your joke's gone beyond the point of being joke and just being mean. Remove tags? Yeah, remove tags will go to custom lobby so everyone can get in. Sorry, I tried my best. That wasn't on you. No, it wasn't on anyone. Also, I will say this. If someone is in the game with the corgi tag, but it's misspelled, so they're not on our team, they are not our friend, okay? So make sure to take out that guy as well. I didn't even notice hello there. I didn't either. This game is the worst in terms of colors and identifying who's on what team. It's like who's on what team is an impossibility. I don't understand why there's so, here's the code by the way, so hard on these ugly pastel colors where it's hard to tell. There's so many shades who's on what team. Just make everyone the same color. It's not like a ridiculous ask. And we'll do Pharaoh. I was watching one of your videos. You're cooked. I was watching your video. You mean the live stream? Or were you like spectating that game because you didn't get in? Hi, Range. How are you? All right, let's rumble. Good luck, everyone. The vid you posted an hour ago on Territorial. Oh, a couple hours ago? Yeah. The 110 person free for all. That was a good game. Felt pretty good about that one. All right, so I'm gonna try and grab like an easy bot on my island and then boat out. Let's go ahead, send some quick boats over here and here. And then let's send a third boat down here just to see if we can get there. And then let's go ahead and push some more bots. Ah, no, this is my bot. No, you bastard. All right, you're being aggressive and rude. Somebody's wanting to fight like right away. Ah, frick, I built a fort. Let me grab what pots I can here at the end. Aggressively kick you off my islands. gonna fight, huh? Okay. Here's another fort. I don't want you here. You can have that and I can have this. We can call it square there. We can become friends now. Like, it just wasn't, I wasn't gonna let that happen. Geometry stealing all my ships. Geometry, be my friend. Don't steal my ships. Don't be stealing my ships. Yeah. Jerk. I'll remember this. I'll remember this. Check on the leaderboard. No, I won't. That sounds boring. Hey, I got another port. Exciting. I want to steal your ships. Uh-oh, looks like you're gonna die. Doesn't matter as long as those trade ships got away. And I can destroy that one. Rainbow Beast. What do you think about working against this guy? What do you think about that? Wouldn't that be so much fun? No, you're fighting that guy. Good move for you. All right, let's see how it's happening on the rest of the board. Bosnian's taking over that. Malty and Jason are friends down there. Jason, I'm gonna be honest, next map you can't be down here. You gotta find a different spot. Like every single game, you're right there. Find a different spot. Try and play a different area. I'll remember this geometry. Don't feel like this is gonna go by the wayside. I'll remember this aggressive targeting. And it's so frustrating because you're so exposed. Like, anybody could fight you at this point. Don't start next game. I'm gonna be honest with you, you can't make that request. Either be here or don't. Like, I'm not gonna wait for one specific person. It's up to you to stay here for like 20 minutes. And if you can't do that, then you figure out your life, you know? Like, the stream is not dependent on you. That's just wait. You'll be fine. There we go. All right, so I got taken out. Oh, geometry, I can't wait till next game. I will absolutely F you up. Oh, buddy. I'll remember that. I took it personally. All right, so who do we got? We got Andrew, who's the crown, but in a bad spot. Rainbow Beast, 3 dots, and geometry. One person's going to emerge over here as the big guy. I'm surprised more wasn't taken. Like, this wasn't settled more. They're all seeming to wait. Praise Jesus is strong to the degree that, like, he doesn't have to fight anyone. Sunderland is also building a nice little trade empire. Here we go with Jason fighting Multi. He's definitely going to be the strongest of anyone. Yeah, shot down. Can we do world? No. That one takes way too long. We're stopping this in like 10 minutes. So Jason, what do you have? You have 18 and 12. Ergs has 5 and 13. There goes High. He's gone. Ergs is up here too, huh? The elimination worth it? He's got 430 gold. Might as well. I don't know what he's waiting for. If it's, I mean, you might as well finish that off. That takes 2 seconds for that extra little bit of gold. He's got 10 million too, so he's very strong. Yeah, Praise Jesus is pretty strong. He's definitely the second strongest. Here's a fight between Rainbow Beast and 3 dots. You're bombing down south. I don't think that's going to do a lot. Because most of his stuff, you're bombing Anon. That seems a little foolish. Oh, big bomb into Rainbow Beast. Here comes Ergs. With a lot of troops. 3 dots is able to capitalize on that too. He gets a lot of his stuff back. I mean, he doesn't have a ton to grab over here. It's a lot of forts in the way. Andrew actually gets a large chunk of that as well. Now, Ergs has another one ready to rumble. Interesting to see where he's going to go next. If he tries to go over east or west. Because, you know, Praise Jesus is really strong, too. How much does he have, money-wise? He's got enough for a hydrogen bomb himself. Just tough. Jason seems to try and be separating himself from the drama a little bit and just bombing. Not a rough one, or a little bit interesting. Stupid game, yeah, I'm raging. I mean, same, dude. I got targeted immediately. Couldn't get a single trade ship out. Like, I'm not happy about the game either. Bro just wasted the hydro? Not really. He took out a big guy, and now he's the crown. I don't feel like you can really call that a waste. Ooh. Jason gets a touchdown point over here. Makes him very dangerous. Middle sucks. I should have gone lower. Middle's good if you can get off to a good start. But it doesn't really make you a target in this game. If you're playing a single regular lobby game, yeah, go in the middle. Because, like, these guys will be so busy doing their own thing down here, they completely ignore everything else over here. But in a game on stream where everyone's paying a little bit more heads-up play, you got to kind of watch out for stuff a little bit more. Dude, Praise Jesus is saving. He's got 11 ports. Yeah, I mean, that's why Ergs isn't really running away with this. He only has 6 ports. So, you know, you'd think like, oh, he could take Praise Jesus, but Praise Jesus got 17 million, which you really can't just sit back on. Who's he allied to? He is allied to Praise Jesus. Okay, so that's why they haven't really engaged. If that's the case, why not push over here into geometry or 3 dots? You're allied to these two. I mean, Jason's down here, which is a problem. Oh, you're fighting Jason. Okay. I get it. You're going after a little bit bigger of a fish with a little bit more at potential. Which is, I mean, you grab this. That's pretty good. If you can limit Jason to this island, it just becomes an annoying missile boy the entire time. But it's really going to be tough to get beyond this point, this island. Also, Corgi, how do you like my new profile picture? I'm gonna be honest, it's too small for me to know what it is. You gotta keep in mind, like, I'm looking at something smaller, like, than half the size of a penny. I have no idea what it actually is supposed to be. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm so small. I mean, small people build up economy. Like, if you're Sunderland, you should be building ports and allying with everyone. Now he's going into geometry. Welcome to the bench, geometry. It's a square. Is this profile picture? Yeah, it's some kind of cube, but I can't tell what it's supposed to be referencing or anything like that. There's a bomb. There's a bomb. Probably should have bombed first. Since he did have that, you could easily have gotten rid of that and not taken a hydro. Yeah, here comes the port defense. So if you try to naval invade someone, a good idea is to bomb their nearby ports so that they can't... Oh, you touched down, but you didn't land it. So that they can't spam out. Like when you're naval invading, you take out their bomb facility and any port they have nearby. Now Ergs is in a bad way. He's been hydrogen bombed again. Here comes Jason. Reclaiming a lot of the land, but unfortunately it's kind of useless because, you know, at the end of the day, he took out all the things worth invading for. Like, a better bomb probably would have been like a 1-2 up here, grabbing this out of the way, so that you can reclaim this territory and actually have a little bit more good stuff yourself. I'm Sunderland, you're correct. Yeah, you should be building nothing but ports right now. Because people might view you as a trade partner. You have enough forts to be able to say it's not worth it. But at the same time, these forts aren't going to really... If Praise Jesus wants to fight you, these forts are not going to slow him down in the slightest bit. So you might as well build ports and make yourself a trade boy. Here comes Andrew over the top. Knocked off whoever that was. I think it was Creator. And now he's got a nice leeway into just knocking down all of this and grabbing 3 dots. Because Ergs has got his own things to worry about. Praise Jesus has been doing... he's saving. Now, if you're in Praise Jesus' position, you might want to... If you can ally with this guy and keep him as a trade partner, that would be good. Because you... What's always bad in this game is you fight everyone... And you get to the point where you're the crown, but no one wants to trade with you anymore. And then people can catch up. Yeah, here comes bombs, which is like, Andrew, are you fighting? Yeah, you are fighting this guy. Okay, I was about to say, it seems like there's been enough hostilities where it'd be like, why don't you just continue onwards? Yeah, that's gonna get bombed. Maybe not. Where's that going? Where are all your things? Doesn't feel like you have 20 cities. Oh, there's a lot over here. Oh, that's big. That hurts. Seconds away from completion. That hurts. That's painful. Yeah, if you're going to fight someone like this who has a missile launcher, you either need to dedicate time to taking it out immediately before you start the invasion, or go after him really hard. Because this is so much collateral damage at this point, you can even argue it's not worth it. But it would have been if he had spent 2 bombs ahead of time, taken this all out, and he probably would have saved himself like 8 cities. Which is, $8 million. A $2 million... or $1.5 million investment for $8 million seems pretty worthwhile. There's the full send. So he's out of money. And yeah, he's only got 80,000 gold. So now you're kind of locked into a fight with geometry. See, you have 15. He's at 17 cities, so he's actually stronger than you. But he doesn't have a lot of forts in the way. So if you wanted to fight this could be a quicker fight. But what is Ergs doing? He might still be fighting this down here, so it might be time. It also might be time for Praise Jesus to get involved, and here he goes, taking out Andrew. So good calculated move by Praise Jesus getting involved. Now, the other thing you got to worry about if you're Praise Jesus is the monster you're creating over here with geometry. And you're bombing him. Oh, you two are bombing each other. Okay, I understand. A little bit prematurely. I probably would have taken out Andrew before getting involved with Ergs, but I'm not sure the situation involved there. Maybe Ergs was already fighting. Kind of hard to tell in these situations. And what has Jason been doing this whole time? Hopefully just building up quietly. Not really. He's kind of taking a beating. At least he's on this island. But, there was so much more on that island earlier. Lost more than you gained. Also, Andrew has 22 million. Oh, he does. Yeah, that should be a little bit of a race to see who gets that. You can tell both Geometry and Praise Jesus and Ergs are not in a rush because they all want to have last rights to this. If I'm Ergs, though, I might be boating in here. Grabbing a little bit of that land. I mean, Praise Jesus has enough for a Merv. I don't know if I'd Merv in this situation versus Hydrogen Bomb everyone. It might be worth a Hydrogen Bomb into Ergs, grabbing his land quickly, then Hydrogen Bombing the hell out of Geometry, and seeing if you could keep Jason at bay. I think that would be a good play. Because he already has a lot of troops, and he's being a little bit probably beyond passive at this point, where you want to make a move. There's no move at this point in the game. There's no move that's going to happen that doesn't involve you. Bro missed a member? No, I didn't. No one's become a member. Sunder's cooked. I mean, Sunder is cooked because he only has 5 ports, which is way too little. Yeah, Praise Jesus really didn't move the needle much before. Like, you want to start an invasion at the end game with a bombing campaign, more so than you want to like wait to get bombed. You want to like surprise attack with a big bomb. Here comes Jason, snatching up not a lot of valuable land, but still a foothold onto this island. Does Ergs have a lot of money? Not really. Praise Jesus still has enough for a Merv, so I don't know how much people are going to really want to fight him. I mean, Andrew's been sitting around doing nothing just because he's still sitting on 23 million. And no one wants to give last rights over there. Everyone's trying to kill guard that. Ergs still has the potential of grabbing it all. Depending on... Actually, Ergs has a really good shot at grabbing it all now that Geometry's done that. If I'm Ergs, I'm probably pushing purple down. He's going after some irradiated land first, and still fighting Praise Jesus. He might be allied. Are you allied to Andrew? You are. Go, Jason. I mean, Jason's got 21 and 12. I think he's the second. Yeah, he's second biggest. Drama's kind of mellowed out here. I have 8 ports. Is that good? No, you want to get up to like 20. You should ally with everyone and not do anything until you get to like 20 ports. Don't worry about cities or anything like that, because if someone wants to take you out, you're already cooked. Like, get 5 million in reserve and then spend every other dollar you have on ports until you get to 20. 15 to be competitive. Yeah, 15 to be competitive if you were bigger, but since you're a small island boy, you need more. Like, you have, like, no one's gonna fight you without going through Praise Jesus, so as long as you can maintain good relations with him, you're golden. So building ports should be the only thing you're spending money on. Alright, so Geometry's come over here pretty aggressively as well. Looks like we're mostly stalemating. What we'll do is we'll say at 30 minutes the game's over. So everyone has 5 minutes left. Let's try and get that. Whoever has the crown at 5 minutes, we'll call the champion, because I don't think anyone wants to go for an out. We're already over time, so we'll just say another 5 minutes. Yeah, me and Praise Jesus are like best friends. You should be. It's a real symbiotic relationship here. Like, he needs you for trade, and you can't survive without him. Now, problem here is Ergs might be boating in to try and grab some of this. I don't know if you're allied to Ergs. Yeah, you are. Okay, so that's good for you. Oh, there's a Merv. Who's it going on to? Praise Jesus launching a lot of bombs into... Oh, it's going on to Jason. An interesting choice. Because you can't really grab a lot of that land. It does put Jason down. Andrew's also out of the game. So how much money does Ergs have? He didn't get the money, doesn't look like it. Looks like Praise Jesus got the money. I'm 1 pixel, there's no way. You are, you still exist somewhere. Yeah, you're right there. Do you have any money still? No, your money got all taken away, so there's no point in really fighting for that. Someone got all your money. Alright, we're in the last 2 minutes. Ergs has 40%. Should I Merv on Praise Jesus? There's 2 minutes left, so I would do something. You're in an interesting situation. 2 Mervs if possible? No, they increased the cost of Mervs to 35 million. Here's another Merv. Vector, I would probably Merv Geometry and race for Erg's land. Because there's a minute left. You gotta launch your Merv now. There's no point in sitting on it. Game's gonna end. Alright. Grab land, grab land! Go, go, go! Corgi, ranking ours official and Openfront. If you link your Discord, yeah, it counts you or whatever. Why they don't have a clan ranking system on the main page like Territorial does, I will never understand. That seems like a humongous oversight. All right, 3, 2, 1. Looks like Praise Jesus is going to win this one. Good job, Praise Jesus. Good job. Alrighty, so let's move on. Let's play some Cosmoteer. See if this goes. I might need to reload it without the mods to start with because some of the mods don't play well. Let's go ahead and get loaded into this. No, like clan tracking. Yeah, unless clan tracking's on the main page, it doesn't matter. And I think I turned off the sound for this game, so I'll have to turn it back on. I don't have Cosmoteer. Yeah, again, this is like, believe it or not, some people stream games that like you watch and then you're not actively playing. So this is one of those games. Have no fear, brother. This is a watch game. We're going into regular streamer mode where you don't play with the streamer, you just watch them. Yeah, we'll see if this goes. It might crash and I might need to reload it without mods on. We'll see. But they might have fixed a few of the mods, which is why it's taking so long to load. LPC? No, the game takes a long time to load with mods. Otherwise, it's pretty quick. You can even see it. Loading or new or updated game files for the first time. This might take longer than usual. Play Minecraft, Unk? The fact that you called me Unk and then asked me to play Minecraft should lead you into why I'm not going to play Minecraft. Well, the clan rankings right now we are 15. Hey, considering I've never run into another person with the corgi tag on in the entirety of the game, we'll take 15th. We're probably like 15th out of 20th. Let's not recommend games. We're trying a new game. Give this game a go. At least try it before you start crying about like why won't he play a different game. This might become your favorite game, and all you have to do is give it a chance. Trust me when I tell you, this game is pretty good. Give it 30 seconds before complaining. Ryan Maverick? Seriously. Do you have a sun diver? You know, that is a part of the game that I don't necessarily enjoy, is the sun diving aspect. I do understand what you're talking about, which lets me know that you play this game too. But no, I'm not a sun diver. Play the Simpsons wrestling game, Unk. Dude, I don't even think that game is real. Were any of you ever old enough to play the arcade Simpson game where like Marge Simpson just has a vacuum and is just whacking people? I remember playing that game. My parents were in a bowling league when I was younger, so I played and there was smoking. Back in the day, you could smoke in a bowling league. So me and my brother were always ushered into the arcade and, got to play games there, which was fun. Yes, I love that. Yeah. That one and then the X-Men arcade game gives me real nostalgia. OSU stream win? What is OSU? Oregon State University. Let's go. Pac-12. It's so great. There's 2 members in the Pac-12. That's so big. Play Steal a Brain Rot. No, this is not the time to suggest a new game. We're playing a new game. You won't believe it. There's a place to suggest. I know you guys are just memeing at this point, but if you have a real game suggestion, you can always put it in the comments of the Discord where there is a game suggestion area, and I do look at that. Corgi, do you have flag links in stream settings? No, I have no idea what that is. We want Roblox. Tell me you're under the age of 15 without telling me you're under the age of 15. Cosmoteer looks interesting. Thank you, creator, for being a little bit positive. Oh my gosh, I've been waiting for that. Truly an amazing time to be alive. Let me also hit the record button here so we can turn these into videos. Cosmoteer has been updated. Ooh, okay. Hopefully this doesn't mess with my mods. Let's get the settings going. All right. So, I'm going to get chat off stream for this one. We'll keep chat. That's fine. So, for those who haven't seen, Cosmoteer is a game we played a while ago. It's gone through a pretty big update where it's added weapons. We're playing with a few mods. The mod list will be in the description down below. But essentially, the nature of this game is you are kind of a bounty hunter. You go out, you destroy ships, you take apart their ships, and then build up a bigger ship on your own, or build a fleet in that. So we're going to be starting a new game here. Let me just show you quickly the mods that I have, and we'll talk about the ones that are more important than others. So we have a few more armor types, a few more asteroid types. Asteroids are something that like your ships get caught on, so I have a few of those mods. And then we have more kind of resources. Huge ships, huge crews are gonna be a big thing for us, and that's kind of it. So full list will be down below, but we'll dive into a game. So let's go career. We're going to go Grand Admiral for combat difficulty. Economic, we're just going to go Architect. Starlight just slows down the game a lot. And for our first ship, honestly, we're going to start off as a... should we go mining first? No, we'll go a little bit more action-packed first. Let's go with cannons right now in the Model C. So let's start that off. That's a lot of Omega mods. Basically, 90% of those mods are just bigger asteroid types. All right. So here is our first ship. You can see this is our reactor. It's how the ship is powered. You have crew quarters. These are our guns, and these are our engines. Engines, anything that has a little green dot next to it is powered by the engine. Now we are going to quickly actually transfer our ship type to be a little bit cooler of a design. So let's go ahead and plan that out. We're going to replace the existing. And I'm going to use one of the Steam Workshop ones. I believe it was Career Starters. No, it wasn't that one. See if I can remember where it was. No, you're sucked. Here we go. So we're going to start off with this Hydra ship. And it will cost us a little bit of money to make it go because we're adding an extra cannon, but it will make us a lot more deadly. So let's go ahead, load that up. And we have immediate construction on. Let's go ahead and turn that off. Just for the beginning. We will have to turn it back on because towards the end when we're building a mega ship, it will take like 30 minutes to build a ship. All right, so here is our new ship. All of our people come back inside. And it will take a second for everything to get powered on. So let's go to the station. And start taking some of these bounties. All right, so now you can see the bounty areas in the sector we're in. We have a galactic map as well. Let's just see where we're starting. So we're starting off in the fringe systems over here. And we'll traverse more of these. You can see right now our starting difficulties 1 to 3. So let's go ahead and fight our first ship. Let's head out now that everyone's locked and loaded. Is this RTS? Yeah, it's kind of RTS, but you can like pause. Which will come into more effect later when we're managing a fleet. Is like sometimes we'll have to pause and position and stuff like that. All right, so let's go find our ship. You can see this is kind of our visibility range. We have a slightly bigger radar range. You can see, we can see this, but we don't know what type of ship it is. So once it gets in visual range, boom, we can see it. And we are fighting this, so let's target its reactor. You can see our ship in the top right corner. So he's using disruptors against us, which is unfortunate. And if we go to our ship, you can see that like we're loading cannons, we're firing the cannons. We're having to fight through a lot of this, which is not good. We've started a fire. So their ship's going to have to put this out before they can really do anything. We're pretty close. We have taken a little bit of damage, but we haven't lost any of our weapons, so we're still okay. In fact, let's see if we can just take that out really quickly. Boom. See if we can target this cannon, which is currently on fire, so it's not firing. There we go. We take it out. Wonderful. So now we come over here. Let me move my camera. Let's see. Where's a good spot? We'll put it like right here. Oh, not that. Just want to move chat. Nope, back. And honestly, we're going to take away chat for this. Okay. All right, so now we can repair our ship. It costs 5 steel. We can find that out here. So our guys will just go out, grab it. And then we want to salvage all of this as well. So let's go ahead and take it apart. All right, and that is our first bounty completed. Let's just grab the rest of this as well. So first bounty completed. Now we can either go back and turn that in, or we can continue onwards. Well, we're going to continue onwards. Actually, we're out of ammo, so we need to go back. Turn this in and buy a little bit more ammo. Let's take a little bit of a moment. And Abraham, you can come back tomorrow. Like, either be positive or don't be here. Like, geez Louise. All right. So we grab that. Let's go ahead and buy some ammo. You can see it all getting loaded into us. Good. We have a good amount. And let's go ahead and continue onwards. We'll do a few more of these bounties and then we'll kind of figure out what we want to do next. All right, so this is a first kind of multi. We're fighting a station, so it can't move. Let's target its reactor again. It's got 2 cannons. Ooh, this might be a little bit big for us to fight right away, but we have 3. It's rotating to try and avoid, but we did set the reactor on fire. That's very big for us. If we can destroy those engines, it's going to have a harder time turning. Fight the cannons in front of us. We could also turn as well, but I'm just going to engage this directly. We do also move the ship with the kinetic engines. You can see that like each connection is like moves it a little bit. Like there's a little bit of force behind it. There goes one of our cannons. Not good. But we have set the cockpit on fire. If we destroy the cockpit, it's done. It can't do anything. It's hailing us to ask for us to surrender. Ouch. Tough fight. All right. Let's repair our ship as much as we can. Ooh, we might lose. Ooh, barely saved it. If our cockpit was destroyed, these fires are bad. Oh, we got destroyed. All right, hold on. We got to restart this. Hold on. Let's not go with the Model C. Let's go with the Model M. This is a much better start for us. We'll mine a little bit first. Get money and build a fun ship. Yes, no fire extinguisher. Yeah, I think our fire extinguisher, that ship might not have had one, which is an oversight on me. All right, so instead of doing that, let's go to an asteroid belt and see if we can find a high value asteroid. Oh. So a high value asteroid is going to be gold. So let's look for one of those. Oh, that's worth something. Now this ship has a mining laser, so we can knock out that stuff. We can go through asteroids a little bit more efficiently. Now we're going through someone's territory, so let's actually avoid that. Gold. Here we go. Actually, this would be boring. Let's, never mind. Combat, combat, combat. Let's go with the Model S. This is going to be the most powerful one. Now we have $5,000 to spend. And I'm going to use that to upgrade our weapons a little bit. All right, so let's build some weapons. We have a fire extinguisher this time, which is good. See, our energy is good, so we could probably afford some point defense, which might be worthwhile. So do we want to add that, or do we want to add a weapon? I want to add a weapon. Let's see. This brings down our weapons or our energy a little bit. So let's instead, let's do this. We don't really need forward thrusters as much, so let's move those out. Add some more of these. That costs 3,000. Now we are short on crew. Can we get away with adding some more crew? Costs us 5,000. So we're just a little short. But if we delete these, there we go. All right. And then let's see if we can buy a crew member. Yeah, we can buy one. Ooh, these things don't have doors. No. Okay, we can get one. We're so poor. Hold on. Let's see if we can arrange this a little bit better. There's no door over there. Bad. It's okay. We can win our first fight and then finish that. So let's grab some bounties. And go win our first bounty. Thank you, Craft. Appreciate you. All right, so there's our first ship. Let's go ahead and fight this. Now, where are your weak points? If we take out this cannon, you're done. So let's fight the cannon. We can outrange this guy, so let's go ahead. The kinetic weapons have a little bit less range than us, so let's try and keep him at range as much as possible. And just say that's where we're going to fight him. If we can destroy this cannon, then we can move in quickly. He's going to try and start getting into us. But he hasn't been able to hit us yet. Almost got this. Big, 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 big. Now we can just charge into him. Let's see if we can get at a little bit more of an angle over here. I'm doing that by clicking and dragging with left. So trying to move our ship into better position with his, so we can better target his weak point. He's got that one thing that's slowing us down. If we can take out that, yeah, now he can't turn as efficiently. We can get in better. There we go. All right, now with this, we can do our full upgrades, get our ship back into full working order. We can even add more. All right, good. Let's go and salvage what we can from this. And let's go turn that in so we can get more crew. Now, our next fight should go a lot easier because we'll have the full 4 laser beams working at optimal because we just didn't quite have the crew to be able to manage everything. So we can hire 5 more crew. Good, we're at maximum now, and that is pretty close to what the game suggests we should have. And let's go ahead and sell off the stuff that really doesn't help us. You can sell off the Hyperion, which is basically used to warp around. But we're not going to be doing any warping at the beginning of the game. And now we'll be able to use all 4 of our lasers to full effect and taking out this guy. All right, let's see what we're fighting here. We're fighting a Pagoo, which is mostly has 2-point defense, which won't affect us in the cannon. Let's go ahead and target his cockpit right away. We'll have to go through the armor, but it should be okay. Should be able to do that rather quickly. Good, the armor's gone. And we got that, nice. And then let me move my camera once again so I move further down to the south so you guys can see the full cockpit. There we go. That's better. Sorry about that. So that's another one done for us. This one's actually pretty intact, so we could take it over if we wanted to, but we don't really have the resources to build up. Okay, so we took some ammo. Let's go ahead and continue onwards. We'll take out a few more of these, and then we'll kind of look at upgrading our ship. All right, so next fight up, we've got this guy. Let's go ahead and target his cockpits again. He's got a disruptor and a laser, which is what we have. We're full laser right now. Now you can see we're kind of running out of energy. Our shield is down. We need that back up as soon as possible. He keeps disruptoring it, so let's shoot out his disruptor really quickly. See if we can target that. We'll take a lot less damage if we get our ship online. The disruptor basically destroys electronics. Oh, we lost our ship. Or our shield. Oh, man. Let's see if we're going to... Reminds me of FTL, a little bit more complex. Yeah. Hold on. I'm doing a bad showing of this, I will be honest. Gotta start over. I mean, we're at the most difficult difficulty at the end of the day. Swapping the energy core with the cockpit. Yeah, that was my exact thought. Is we probably need to flip the cockpit and everything. So let's do some design changes. So let's move the cockpit back. Move this up. Get a door directly there. We can move this door now down here. Don't really need to worry about the cockpit that much. That gives us $200. We probably could afford to add some more armor to the front with this. So let's add some armor. That'll make us a lot more beefy. We do need doors on either side of this. So that's costing us $1,600. We do want to add crew. So we'd like a separate crew quarter. All right, that's $3,200. Delete this. All right, so we have a little bit more money. Let's get some defenses this time. No, I think we stay offensive. I don't know. Is the point defense really going to matter? All right, so that energy's still fine. We're at 4,700. Let's go ahead and do this design for now, and then add a little bit of armor over here. Call that good. We can buy a crew, potentially. I keep forgetting to turn off the setting. There we go. All right, with that, let's go ahead and see if we can hire a crew with the 250. We can hire one, and then let's take our jobs again. All right. Now we try this again. So a lot more armor this time. We should be a lot more effective in fighting. And we can add another laser beam after this. Let's see what we're fighting. We are fighting a Lux, which has its engine right there, or its core right there. Yeah, we're doing a good job kind of knocking through this. We just need a few shots into the engine, small reactor room itself. And he's not doing anything against our armor, which is good. Take that down. Boom. Very big for us. So let's see if we can upgrade our ship. Let's dismantle his really quickly. Good. Okay. And then let's go to blueprint mode and see if we can add another laser. Energy's fine. We just need more crew. Let's make that so they'll build the ship. Good, we have the extra laser. And let's go back, get our extra crew member. Or the extra crew we can get. Sell off what we can, what we have on us, and then we'll be a little bit better of a fighting force. Alright, so first bounty done. We have 2,500. We can get the full amount of crew, which is pretty good. And I do want to see if I can add a storage. So I can potentially take back more stuff. Yeah, that'll cost us 355. Let's go ahead and add another one. Add some extra doors just for ease of access. Everything else looks fine. Let's go ahead and add doors here. Cost us a little bit extra. Okay, so too many doors. Okay, good. So this will add to our weight a little bit, but we can now carry a lot more, which is going to be very valuable for us. And now we can take our beautiful Model S, which we will paint our ships later on, but for the beginning, it doesn't really matter. We'll go in here, see what this unknown signal is really quickly. That could be something valuable. It is a free ship. Ooh, getting a ship right off the bat would be nice. I do want to come back for that, but let's grab the bounty from this first. Let's go ahead and just mark this as ship. So we'll remember where it is, and we'll just go fight this. Hopefully have the money to man that. We do need to buy some more crew. Crew is dependent on, like, your fame as well, so you do have to do a lot to get crew. Or you do have to do, like, win fights to get more crew. And I do probably want to switch the position of the bedrooms as well. Alright, here we go. What are we fighting this time? We're fighting you. Let's see if we can take out his laser first. Or let's take out the engine first. Good. Let's see if we can now target this. This is the real damage dealer. Good. Now we'll take out the point defense. These can do damage, but not a lot. We might as well take them out. Take out this engine so he doesn't really have mobility. See if we can flip on over here to take out the reactor. Now you can see this power sign on our reactor says we're a little bit low on energy. So we probably do want to flip in some kinetic weapons as well. Here, let's just take him head on. He can't do anything. Boom. Okay, pretty good for us. Grab what we can here so we can sell it. The extra storage will come into nice effect there. And let's go back. Grab this stuff that's kind of floated off. We want to grab everything because we want to grab the second ship as well. And let's go capture our first ship. Alright, so we'll transfer a crew over to the Nettlesome, which will be our new ship. Let's see what it looks like. It's pretty banged up. How much does it cost to repair? We need 17 coils. Let's go ahead and just see if we can help it limp home to this station, and we can pay for the repairs there. Stations have extra stuff as well. So it flying alone is going to be pretty meddlesome, but it'll eventually get there. All right, I'm going to go take a moment for chat. Craft and Zero are in the right, guys. If you're suggesting other games, you're not adding to the stream chat. If you don't want to watch this game, you don't need to be here. It's a fun game. You should give it a chance. Zero Winter and Craft trying to take control of the chat by deleting messages that are suggesting other games is an extension of me. So if you have a problem with them, you have a problem with me. I'll time out EGP right now. And just enjoy the game, guys. Don't be mean. All right, so we made it back. Let's go ahead and repair. That costs $800, so we need to turn in our bounty first. That gives us $2,000 to play with. Let's see if we can repair this for $800. We'll use some of the stuff we found as well. Now it's repaired. Let's go ahead and see if we can get some crew. And there we go. We have second ship. So we basically added 2 more lasers to everything. And this is a pretty decent design. We don't really need the small hyperdrive, but we'll keep it for now. And let's go see if we can mess up some other ships over here in this asteroid belt. So we want to lead with our Model S because it does have the shield and is kind of a little bit more tanky. But the Nettlesome we can use it as a flanking ship. All right, so what are we fighting? We're fighting a Marigold. All right, so the Marigold's a little bit funky. It's got a cockpit pretty exposed on the back. So if we take this guy and say, charge him head on, and then take our Nettlesome and see if we can get around on the back, we might be able to win this fight a little bit earlier. So let's see how this goes for us. Now he is firing a lot at our shield. Is the shield holding? It is. For now. The Nettlesome might not have the speed to get up there in time. It is still firing, which is good. This asteroid's going to get in the way of our plan. But we take it out regardless, so it was not necessary to worry about it. Alright, so that's done. Let's go ahead and take out a few more of these bounties in the back. 2 ships, double the power. Yeah, I mean, it is powerful. This one's, like, slower, though, by the looks of it. So I'd like to get it up more. Yeah, it's a lot slower. We need to upgrade its engine so it can keep up with our Model S. All right, here comes the battle. So let's send you just going straight up north. Take the Model S and say direct and engage in combat right away. All right. What are we fighting? We're fighting a Pagoo again. We'll have you take out the cannon. We'll flip you around back. See if we can engage you on the side. Cannon looks like it's about to be destroyed regardless. Yeah, he's firing now too. Good, we got the cannon. Let's go ahead and just start targeting the cockpit right away. And our flanking ship worked out very well. Destroyed the reactor in time, so that is good. We do want to upgrade this guy's engines though, so let's take a moment and see if we can afford that. It's got these 2 small thrusters. I want to add standard thrusters. So we need a little bit of stuff. Let's go and take apart the ship and see if we'll have enough. We need a little bit of the steel plating in order to get this done. So if we take out this, we might have enough. Yeah, we'll have plenty now. We just need a little bit of hypercoils. All right, do we have enough? Yes. Okay, so let's go ahead and make that so. And I'd like to plan to add more. So I'd like to grab these because it doesn't really have a good way of turning at this point. So we'll plan on doing that when we get 17 more hypercoils. All right, let's go on. Let's continue our bounty. Let's see, we might get the hypercoils from this. Check out this question mark on the way. I don't understand the game, but it looks sick. I mean, you can understand the game. You just destroy things, right? Ooh, this is a potentially harder target. Nettlesome. Uh-oh. I don't have a way to the cockpit. Hold on, come back. Oh, we're getting chased. So we're gonna have to do this fight without the Nettlesome because I accidentally didn't leave access to the cockpit, so it can't fly. Whoops-a-daisy. But I'm more than confident in our Model S design and being able to take these. It's been basically winning these fights on its own regardless. This is a spar. Ooh, this one's gonna be a little bit difficult. Let's go ahead and try and target this laser. Let's keep at range though. Out of the range of the point defense, which have less of range. We almost got it. Good. Now it's going to try and hit us with its disruptor, so let's try and take out that. See if we can turn, get at an angle. We have enough mobility for that. Not really. But the disruptor on its own won't be able to do a ton of damage to us. You can see it's affecting our hull a little bit. But we should be able to punch through and knock at its stuff before it really gets to us. Problem is our energy, it keeps destroying our reactor, so our lasers can't fire as frequently. Got it. That's big. And now we'll just directly target its reactor. Yeah, so we don't really have a ton of mobility on this, which is fine. It's kind of our tank ship to begin with. We did lose a little bit of armor over here. So some of our lasers have already punched through. The other ones are kind of... It's really trying to avoid us, which is difficult. But it's okay. We're going to be able to get through. There we go. We got it. All right, so let's use it to repair ourselves first. Grab that second bit of armor. Good. Let's take it apart. Okay, we can come back for that. Let's see if we have enough to do the designs we want to do on the Nettlesome so we can get it operational again. Yeah, we have enough. Okay, good. So now we can actually use the Nettlesome again. Oh, it took off. Hold on, come back. Why is this not getting completed? There we go. All right, so that is now operational. Oh god, we're surprise attack. Everyone get back on board. Nettlesome, we're gonna need you more than we ever needed you before. We're gonna need to turn to face this guy. We have people in space, which is difficult. We've already lost some engines. Let's see if we can get the Nettlesome around the corner. See if you can just get up there. Distracted a little bit. We do have our shield online now, so we should be okay. And the Nettlesome does get in range. Good. Oh. So we should be okay. Let's target its laser really quickly. Okay, that's gone. Target its reactor now. Should have a pretty straight shot. There we go. We've leveled up. Our fame is now obscure, so we can recruit more crew. What did we lose? We lost one of our big thrusters. That's it. Not the worst. No, we lost 2 of our thrusters. Fortunately, though, we're able to repair everything. Sneaky buggard? I know, dude. They sneak up on you sometimes. Let's go ahead and dismantle this. Good, good, good. Okay. Let's go back here, collect all this garbage. And we'll see if we can go back. We might need to do a couple more bounties. We've got 2 bounties to collect. Let's make it a 3rd one, and then we'll look to upgrade our ship. But let's see what this unknown question mark is here first. It is gold. Okay, well, we don't really have a way to mine that yet. So we'll ignore that. All right, so here's our next target. Let's have the Nettlesome just kind of push past it. We'll have the Model S target it directly. And see which one you target, Mr. You're going to target the Nettlesome, which is going to work out for us. We'll have both of them target the reactor. There's the Model S finally getting involved. So it should be able to destroy the Disruptor, which is its main target. Yep. Main weapons are gone. And I'm actually going to have the Nettlesome pull back a minute, because it's not supposed to be our front guy. It's taking a lot of damage. We'll have the Model S take over for the last little bit of this fight. There we go. Alright, so let's move you up. You lost a few things. We're going to need to armor you up a little bit. Alright, there's a lot left over. Let's see if we can afford to build bigger storage for us. Doesn't have to look pretty, it just needs to be there. Okay, so we can afford 1 but not 2. Okay. And again, it doesn't need to look beautiful because we're going to redesign the ship as soon as we get back into port. Is gold important enough to market? I mean, it's plentiful. You don't really super need it. If we had a mining laser, I'd probably mark it. If it was like a giant gold asteroid, yeah. But honestly, we'll find better sources of that. All right, so let's turn in everything we have here. And I'd like to start unlocking more weapon types. The heavy laser, I think, is one that we probably want. It is $3,000, though. Or we could unlock the standard cannon right away. Let's go ahead and get the heavy laser. And let's see about loading this up. So let's say we're gonna redo the ship. And see if I can do one of the ships that... I've built a lot of ships, but let's see if I have any affordable ones. The bird of prey could be fun. It's a little bit stronger and has 2 lasers. Yeah, we don't have the heat management unlocked. I want to start getting that. So let's go ahead and just say... Let's load up. You know what? Let's work with this. This is actually a pretty good ship. Minus the fact that we don't have the heat management stuff yet. You know, we probably... How much is the heat management to unlock? Let's see. We would need the ion beam emitter, which is 5,000, 8,000, and then we need heat management, which costs 5,000. So we need about 20,000. In the meantime, I think we just go ahead and say, hey, let's go ahead and get a little bit better of a ship. Let's get that bird of prey. Kind of a Klingon ship. Now we need the bigger reactor and a disruptor. So that's not going to really work out either. The disruptor's cheap, though, and the bigger reactor is something we need to invest in anyways. So let's say... Let's get the disruptor. That's 10,000. That's rough. That would be really good for us. What do we have storage-wise? Let's sell off some of the more important... Some of the stuff we're not going to use right now. We don't have any ammo, so we can sell that. Tri-steel, we're unfortunately probably going to want to keep. Same with the enriched uranium and the processor. Hardened steel we can get rid of. Heavy steel we can get rid of. And Durasteel, that's 600. And silver coils, that's 3,000. And call me crazy. How many people do we need for that? 24. I'm going to build this. Basically a lot more crew store. A big bunk for a lot of crew. I'm going to abandon ship here. I'm going to transfer everyone over. Let's abandon this ship for the sake of taking it apart. And see if we can get a slightly better ship for us. And even though we don't have the blueprint right now, let's do a small reactor. We wouldn't have enough power is the problem. We could do that, which would get us through a fight. Basically, the capacitor stores extra energy. And this would make us a lot more powerful, having a disruptor, 2-point defense, and then these heavy lasers. So let's go ahead and do that for now. Alright, now let's go on a hard mission of selling... Oh, not that. Sell the Hyperium. Because we won't need it. That's an extra 1,000. We need to get to $10,000 to get the reactor. And there's no way into this yet, so we need to build a door. All right, so we get stronger lasers. Our cockpit's in the back. We should be okay. We need a little bit more crew to manage this ship, so I'm going to prioritize getting crew over the engine cost. So it puts us down to 3,000, but we're fully maxed on crew. We have 2 shields. Now, this section's exposed, but we're protected in our big front. We're going to flip off this design here shortly anyways, but we do need to get that bigger engine first. So let's go ahead and see if we can take out a few more bounties. We'll try and take out these guys. See how our ship does. And if we can afford that, the research for the bigger engine. Let's engage this wandering pirate, see how well our ship design does. I mean, if anything, it looks cool, right? Alright, so what are we fighting? We are fighting a level 1. It's a falconet. The engine's right in front of us. So our heavy blasters will do a lot more damage, so we should be able to pierce through this rather quickly. He's fighting into our shields. But I think we win this tango. There we go. Yeah, that was an easy fight. Repair our ship. We took very minimal damage. Alright, and we'll continue onwards. What are the best tactics in this game? I mean, it depends on kind of how you want to play it. You can either go one mega ship, you can go a fleet-based ship. It's really about how you want to play it. The only thing you really need to do is mix your weapon types. Alright, so we take out the cannon. Good. We'll just go straight for the reactor. Yeah, this thing's a beast. The 2 heavy cannons should make quick work of anything in this system at this point. Quick work. Nice. See what damage we took. Nothing. Now, you may be thinking, why not have the shields in front right here? They don't really target this, like, front section. They mostly will target the sides, which benefits us. Yeah, we need bigger engines as well. We need a lot of things. Oh. Ah! We've been ambushed. By, what is it? Astrologian. Again, our lasers should be enough to just kind of work through this. Our shields are holding. Should be able to work through that rather quickly. Yes. Good news for us. Took a little bit of damage, nothing to be concerned about. We're almost to our actual target, if we can get there. We're full on storage. Is there anything worthwhile? It's the cores. What are we storing? I don't think we can afford to carry any of that. It's fine. It's not that important. Let's continue on to our bounty. How long does it take to beat the game? Probably about like 20 hours. Unless you spend a lot of time building your own ship. All right, here comes our next target. Let's see what we're facing. Another, was this level 1? It's a fanged. Oh, I love the fanged because the cockpit's right in the front. It's got good mobility, but we've taken out one of its lasers. Yeah, easy. Easy target for us. Go ahead and repair again and see if we can take anything. Not a lot, so we might want to consider building an extra storage on the back here. Let's see, what do we want? We could fit something like that. It'll look ugly, but it'll be efficient. Let's see if we can do something like this. Because we don't want to go back to the station until we have enough to buy the bigger engine. Okay. So are there like boss battles or something? Yeah, like eventually you'll start fighting bigger and bigger ships and like fleets. You can see there's like a pirate base over here. Those are tough. Really don't want to engage that until we get to like something actually, until we have a lot of troops and a big ship. Which we might pivot into mining, because I've seen a lot of mining stuff, and we can get 10,000 on a single run with mining. Yeah, there's a big gold. If we had a mining laser, that would be worthwhile taking out, but we don't. So it might be worth investing in a mining laser. We'll see. All right, here's our next target. So Nettlesome, we know where the target is, weakness on that. Fire straight ahead. There's one level of armor. We just need to get through another one. It will be quick. He is still not broken through our shield. Got it. Do some quick repairs. And we'll go on to our last target before we go back. All right, Falconet again. Got it. This is our last bounty, so we can go back now. We'll get a good chunk of money from everything we've done so far. And probably time for another little redesign. Hey, put on the background music. Can you not hear the music? now we can turn in our mini contracts. That should give us a ton of money. Let's see, we would need... Oof. Alrighty, I'm gonna be honest, that's gonna do it for today. Sorry for a little bit shorter stream. I know we were supposed to go for another hour, but we'll have some more of this later on. But thanks guys for being here. Hope you guys had fun. I'll see everybody tomorrow.